Vikino. Maybe do a slash marker? I don't know, I'll do another one. Don't really matter. Don't matter. It wouldn't surprise me to see Divinity 2 go on sale during the spring sale. Coming up.
Elimination commences in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't be worried if you're dead.
Can't be worried if you're dead.
I mean, can you argue?
I mean, what if you send your cerebellum to a computer to still exist? I don't know. What do we have here?
Arena shrinking.
We got a Volkswagen Golf 2014. Let me know mine if I do. Go! Go for this guy. Take that Unimugadaria. What's he in?
In 100
In
yards,
the Ford Ranger?
turn
Okay.
right. Turn right.
Gonna be a tough beat because the Golf doesn't blow. Well, we're cutting through trees, so you have. I mean, the Ford's the Ford, so it's totally garbage.
Recalculating route.
More of a man than I am. Give me a chance, dude. I'm taking the road. You have a chance.
When
I
you
was
played
there.
this game, did you turn in Phineas to the board? Because I'm kind of tempted.
No, but that's a speedrun strat. You just eat him.
Turn right.
Just eat him.
You can't really. Like, if you do that, it'll allow you to get to the final area quicker.
In 200
But
yards,
even though you like throw him under
turn
the
left.
bus, you actually have to take a choice at like a certain point in the game to actually
Turn
throw him
left.
under the bus.
Gotcha.
So you could just lie your way, like, yeah, I'll turn him in. Then you want to get to the
Yeah.
head of the board.
Because I'm
and be
talking
like,
to
yeah,
Udam right now,
sure.
and like every dialogue choice leads me to I know where Phineas is. So like,
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Ash Gator, I'm sorry. With the same horn. Maybe the Ram Rebel, definitely better than the Ford. I will take a Ram any day. Dodge Ram truck. Dodge know how to get in touch with me. Have your people contact my people. You think Jeffrey got the COVID 420 and he had to just peace out?
he had to blaze it. I used the throw pillows for our couches to build a little tent for the cat, and she was just like upside
Which
down
one?
in there. The new one, the little baby. I say
Aristotle.
little baby, she's older than Astro, but she's so
Really?
tiny.
Ooh. The Yours 2019. Imagine driving a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. Oh, that reminds me. A couple parts ago, I sat there and just tried to roll my R for like a half hour. It was pretty good. So I saw a video on Reddit of it was joking forward that when there was a person from each company saying or pronouncing their car's company's name. So we had like Alfa Romeo and all those. I was like, but they actually roll the R better than I can. And I tried to roll the R for like within 35 minutes. But it was ended up just being like a joke, like you got Bentley, Lamborghini. Then Ford came up and they cut to a video of a guy saying an absolute piece of crap. But you know, little vocabulary. I think it was on the what sub was it?
Perfectly cut screams.
No. That's the fine stuff though. It got better. It depends on what day it is.
Hey,
But, what's the alternative to NASCAR that I cannot think of right now?
Formula
F1?
1.
Yeah, it was a Formula subreddit, I believe.
I thought F1 cars were literally just like made for the competition. I didn't know they had manufacturers.
I mean, they are made for the competition, but there's like Lamborghini does their own car.
Arena shrinking.
I don't know. I don't really.
BMW does their own. It's like each
Don't keep tabs on the
yeah.
F1 community.
I don't think there's a Ford vehicle, to be honest, but I don't think Ford's in the F1 race. I've seen like one
Turn
race
around
of
when
it,
it is safe
so
to
I
do
don't
so.
really know. Oh my goodness. I'm not a car guy, but I'm not a car guy.
Route. In 400 yards, turn left.
So since Kobe's on the play date with another child, if Jib doesn't answer by 7:40, we can hop on Bentley.
Gotcha. There's so much to do on this ship.
Yeah, it's a big area.
I'm just running back and forth like over and over.
That's pretty
And
much.
I really
that
just
game.
want to
I
pick
know, it
pocket
could
the
have been
bartender
so
so I can
good.
get in the back room.
There is a event you get in the background, I believe. It could have been such a good game, but there's the enemy types where there were 6 different enemies in the game, I believe.
Yeah.
Dialogue's fine, but ultimately didn't really have much of a diversion in it. The way they did the gun was kind of just boring to me. It was just, hey, here's this gun. Now here's an upgrade to it later. Same gun though. Like 7 or 8 levels later. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I have just
You
better
just
versions
find
of the
AR.
same gun.
It doesn't matter what AR level it is, just AR.
Yeah, I'm not even using an AR anymore. I found a minigun and that was better, so I'm just rocking
I
that.
think I use the energy weapon that you can charge for a long time.
I'm using a lightning cannon for robot stuff, but that's the only other damage type. Everything else is just regular. And I have a grenade launcher, just because.
Yeah.
In 100 yards, turn left.
In 100 yards, turn left. We're both in boulders, I believe. Alright.
Recalculating route.
In
400
Papega, we
yards,
trust.
Turn sharp left.
In Papega, we trust.
Yeah, I switched my car to a Hot Wheels theme,
Arena shrinking.
a Hot Wheels car, but then I repainted it to be Papega, and I won. So obviously, Papega we trust. avoid the water.
What, where's...
In 400
You
yards,
stupid bitch.
turn left.
Oh. Where
Is
were we?
that it? Yeah, from the sublight area?
In the middle of nowhere? No, that's fine. The Urus. 2019. Bano, 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 bano.
I feel like they're really trying to push like the badass female archetype with this game. I feel like every other character I meet is like short-haired, tough girl.
I don't know. I think the Doctor Blue as a character, in my opinion. Pavarti and the my friend Max are the two best characters in that game. So
I'm using, yeah, I'm actually using both of them right now. The Vicar.
Max, I love the Vicar. He's such a good character. I love his one-liners too. I like him better than Pavarti, but Pavarti had the more interesting quests. Although the Vicar's final part of the quest was pretty good. Sam, I wish Sam actually had emotions instead of just being a robot. Then I couldn't
I
even
met
tell you
Sam,
the other
yeah. I
people.
just got Jesse.
Sam's on your ship. You had to go wake him, that's all, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I go check? I haven't explored the ship.
He's in the closet on the 3rd floor.
Closet. Man, I can't fucking lockpick anything around here, and I can't pick up any books. There's
The guy
just so
you
many
meet when you
people
get to the
sitting around
ship is
watching.
also pretty good, but I just prefer the Vicar and Pavarti.
I just got the chick from the med bay on the Groundbreaker.
Yeah, the Doctor. I don't know, whenever I think of that game, I do think of her line from the trailer, "You just keep being you" with finger guns. I don't know why, but that's just that game to me. You
It just
keep
took me
being
a while
you.
to play it. I wasn't feeling open world games for a long time, but now that I'm playing this, I kind of want to go back and do Fallout again.
Arena
It's just a
shrinking.
better game. I hate chasing.
And I'm actually kind of feeling Skyrim again. It's been like, last time I played it was like launch year.
2011. It was 11.
Honestly, I haven't played Skyrim since.
I think we played a
360.
launch week, and that was it. Then I returned for one of the DLCs. I think it was the Vampire and the Werewolf DLC. And then I just never went back to it again. Alright, well, chase that guy.
I also like how I can just do whatever I want because my persuasion is high enough, so I can just feel like, no, I didn't steal.
Prepare for the final race.
I have to go northwest. No, we have to go northeast. Okay. The Urus blows, that's why we couldn't beat that guy in a level 6 vehicle.
Final showdown. And
In 3, 2, 1.
go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, right into a tree. I finally got around to uninstalling Forza. Pat myself on the back.
Uninstalling Warzone?
Yeah, uninstalling.
Good job.
I was just gonna leave it there, but then it was trying to update, and it would not update, so I just did the update and then install the game. You know what? That's fine.
I do like Warzone better than Apex as far as the 3-man goes.
I absolutely do not like Warzone at all. I think it's the worst BR. And I played some horrendous BRs.
I liked Blackout a lot more than you guys too. I don't know what it is.
Blackout was fine, but it was way better than what that was.
Calculating route.
But then it turned it after a while it turned into pay to win, I believe. Because you could just bring your what's it called, like your loadouts into the game. Or there was like blackjack boxes around the map that you could pull your
Turn around when it is
your
safe to do
not
so.
your battle pass stuff, but the store gear that you buy from the store. You can load that gear into the game. This is what I was told, I believe. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of revive mechanics, and I hope they don't become the norm for BRs. Plus, I absolutely despise the loadout mechanic.
The loadouts are kind of annoying because it does kind of make or break the game.
Turn left.
It pretty much just like turns every game and every game's the same. I don't know, people. And then I saw like the counter arguments. People like, I don't want a gear anymore. I just want to get my guns to go into it. Or I get the same gear
Don't play
every
a BR.
I get the same guns every time. Might as well just make me load out with them. But you don't though, right?
Recalculating route.
There's so many times where I just had to take what I got in PUBG because you can't just get the gear. I mean,
You end up with
after
the
a while,
same stuff because they drop. There's the lower rank drops are more frequent. That's
yeah. After a while, like yeah, you could end up having the same load every time you keep scavenging people's bodies, but I'd rather do that and earn it than just I looted a box or I looted a little village for 2 minutes and I can have me and my whole crew with our decked out M4s and snipers.
yeah.
I don't know, if Apex didn't have the respawning mechanic, I'd probably play it a lot more. I just don't like that mechanic. I get why they did it. It's to keep the game more engaging and stop people from quitting, I guess. I was thinking that there's always a chance. Is it? I don't know.
The Apex respawn mechanic is at least pretty tame though, right? You can only get somebody back once.
Well, there was only 12 respawns in the map, I believe. Or something like
There's,
that.
once
I don't
it
think
is
you can
used,
reach.
it's gone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe. Maybe they changed it, or that was never how it is, and I'm just wrong because it's been almost a year. Actually, it came out the first week of March, right? So we played up until throughout March, I think. It's about a year ago. And nothing can beat the calling PUBG or Forza.
I do still think the calling is my favorite BR that I played. It was the first BR that I played, I think. Because I wasn't playing PUBG at that point.
Yeah. I do believe it was the first one on console.
I thought PUBG was out. I just didn't have
No,
it.
I don't think PUBG was out yet. The calling beat it by a little bit.
I like the focus on close range combat. Maybe not for every game, but I thought it worked for that game.
It was a buggy mess, but it was still unique. That's the thing, like Forza, unique. PUBG, not really unique anymore, but it was unique at the
The
time.
Eliminator begins in 5, 4,
The calling, unique.
3,
Like,
2, 1, go!
they were just all unique to me. Then you got even Blackout. I still give respect to Blackout, even though I hate Activision Blizzard, since it actually worked. It wasn't Fortnite. Like even on launch day, like there might have been a couple of server hiccups, but the game worked.
Yeah.
Whereas with like coming from PUBG, where you had it didn't work for like 4 years. We got here. Lancer GSR. 1999. There's some bulls up here. I can play Forza BR forever. It's just so easy to do. I don't mind it. I've gotten so many wins. It's just now like I zone out of the game. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not conscious when I'm playing this game. I just check back at the VODs. Oh, look at that. Got 4 wins. I black out. It's a different gameplay. I wish it could be like that with PUBG, but the PUBG, since like they kind of alienated their whole community, and now it's just the majors who want to be the next Shroud who play it. It's just so hard to want to keep playing it because I haven't been keeping up with the game and played and just gotten good at it. I can hold my own, but I don't know the trajectory of each bullet, the damage of each casing. It's just everything about it. I wasn't the hardcore fan, which is now with all of it is. Which, I mean, that's to be expected. It's been 3 years since it came out.
Yeah. That's fair.
But I try to play it solo every once in a while, and it's just beam from across the map by like a coward, bringing that golf back here. This will be the final match.
How do I get to this weapon?
When it is safe to do so.
Let's see.
A science weapon?
Yeah.
Is it the one by the apartments?
Recalculating
Yes,
route.
I think so.
If you go into that whole area and hug the left wall,
Turn right.
there's a way behind, like when you get to the actual back.
Oh, I see it. Never mind, never mind. I was figuring out how to get on top of these, and I couldn't find the way, but I just found it as you were saying that.
I mean, it's been a while. I'm surprised I still remember that actually. Are you gonna hate the next planet you go to if you go to in the same order I did?
Turn left.
I can go to pretty much every planet at this point.
There's one planet that is just literally nothing, but it's like so big. But then you have to go across like the entire map.
I got
It
here
leads
and
you
talked to
around
like
the
3
entire
people, and
thing.
I got access to 4 different planets.
It's this one big circle, or like oval, but it's huge, and just nothing in between except the same 5 enemies. Where like you have 5 different humans and like 3 different boats, and that's it. And like 4 different robots. That's the game for you. Now, was I asking for 90 different enemy types? No. Did I go in, I guess, being angry at the game? I
400
guess.
yards. Turn left.
Here we go.
That man was evaporated.
Still neither. Where's the map bar? I just wish that Jeff would respawn with the yes or no. I guarantee the second we load up the game, he's gonna join.
Yeah.
I think we'll end up doing a Don't Starve this
200
week.
yards. Turn sharp.
No.
I can't
Almost
believe
certainly
this
not.
man bought it for the wrong system.
Well, he did read that it was cross-platform.
Just
Or
all you gotta do is
crossplay.
ask me. There's like 9 games that are actually crossplay. I believe what that crossplay was between that and the Linux and Mac. Not crossplay between actual consoles.
It's kind of annoying that everything is listed cross-play differently.
I mean, we've gone through the list like tons of times of what crossplay games are. I would have told them if Don't Starve was on crossplay.
I think my lockpicking is high enough that I can go through a certain
I think
door
getting
in
the
the back
60
of a bar.
lockpick, you're pretty much good for everything.
The category with lockpicking is the only one I have maxed out to where I can do each individual skill now.
Turn right.
But I think I'm close on everything else. I'm not doing melee at all because I don't see any point.
I kind of used melee throughout the game. It's whack. Because you take so much damage just getting to the enemies.
That's my thing. Like,
There's like no block mechanic or anything. I mean, you can block, but you can't block the bullets, obviously. What did this man take?
Turn around when it is safe
Oh, we got
to
him.
do so.
Hopefully. The spider is like the only thing, Gelato spider is the only thing that Lamborghini's ever done. Right? It is Lambo, right? Yeah, it's Lambo.
the spider is a Maserati.
The Gelato spider.
Oh yeah, the Gallardo is a
Gelato, whatever.
Lamborghini. It might be gelato, I don't know. I just know it from that Eminem song. Or maybe it's an Akon song with Eminem, I don't know.
Icon, peace up, Bennett. Yeah. The club with my homies.
Where am I?
Chords.
Where
oh,
am
yeah.
I? What? I was already
Yeah.
over here. Wait, no, I was. Yes, I was. What?
Kill Wilbur.
I was already over here. I just didn't come through that fucking door. Some sort of goober. I freed this man from the toilet. The turlet.
I expected more from that game, which is I did myself a disservice because bad. I don't know. I guess Take-Two isn't as well funding their subsidiaries as Bethesda is. I just expected like
I don't think
Fallout
it's
and things
bad,
too.
but I see what you're talking about. Some of the pools are not very big to pull from.
It's like they didn't want to make it a looter game, but like they threw it at the very
Turn
last
around
minute.
when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards,
I'm certainly feeling like this 17 armor chest plate is gonna do pretty well for the rest of the game.
Pretty much.
I'm not upping my defense at all either. I mean, maybe I should,
It
but
depends on what your difficulty is. I think I played it hard.
I think I'm playing on the middle one, whatever that is. I just wanted to play the game.
Yeah. I mean, you can speed. There's a speedrun strat to fight no enemies, so you can just do that for like each difficulty. And get all the achievements. I've been meaning to do it because I believe my only last achievement is to like beat the game on hard, or not hard, but like whatever the excruciating difficulty is. And then like other stats are related to it you'll get in the process.
Okay.
Another race.
And you said there's just a dude on my ship.
Did you just fart?
Just chilling. No. Nonsense.
It sounded bubbly. I don't know what it's doing.
Now you're gonna think I'm crazy, dude, but roasted potatoes with barbecue sauce.
Dude, never. Bro, I think that's ridiculous. You can use potatoes with anything. And barbecue sauce just highlights everything.
turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let's go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn left. In 200 yards,
We got in the 90s this game, it's so good.
turn around when it is safe to do so.
Where's the kitchen?
Where's the beef? Stop with the M-bag. I will say, playing this BR for 60 plus hours now, I can recognize a lot more vehicles than I used to be able to. I was so bad with knowing a vehicle. I was like, oh. If it wasn't Dodge, Ford, or like a BMW, I didn't know what it was. And that was like the extent of it. I could tell you, oh, that's a Ford. I can tell you what kind of Ford it is, but that's a Ford. But I could probably name a good handful of vehicles.
How do I turn this bad boy on?
Turn what on?
Final showdown.
The auto mechanical. Sam.
You might need to have like a high like science to do it, or there's a terminal somewhere in the building. I'm not really sure. I know you can do it by the time you use the groundbreaker.
Final showdown. In
In
3, 2, 1,
one.
go!
Turn around when it is safe to do
No,
so.
we're going the right way. Don't tell me to turn around. I would love to not have go on my screen when I drive. Oh, that dude's so far ahead.
Recalculating route.
He has the road too. It's gonna be tough. And Papigo we trust. Whoops. This is my own issue with the taxi as your vehicle otherwise. You can't see over it. The thing's so tall and the camera's too low.
In 400 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn sharp right.
They both need to crash for us to have a chance, yeah. They had the perfect road. I should just like go learn.
In
Oh my
400
god.
yards,
I need to learn where the final circle is and like where the zone, because they're all set. I know that. I should definitely learn to see where it's gonna end, the final circle. It would help so much. I know people do it now because it's been out for 4 months. People are sweaty.
in 400 yards, turn left.
Alright, that's fine. Do our wheel spins. I'm gonna take up like 2 minutes and I'll load up the vision. Not the vision. Divinity. $267 plus 200 is 467. Pika, you tried. Pretty much just credits and t-shirt. Alright. I will be right back.
Is this VFM? Yeah, go ahead.